Okay, so yeah, because this is my science portfolio thingy. Okay, yeah, right. Fine, don't talk.
Sky's goat is very dear to her.
So, yeah, okay, back to business about the stuff. Okay, so renewable, non-renewable, and perpetual. That's the first thing on the list. So we're going to go do that now. Okay, so wood, this thing I'm standing on, is renewable because, you write on paper and you know, desks and stuff, that's renewable, and yeah.
Come over here. And there she goes. Whew.
Okay, so plastic bottles. These things are not renewable because the oil from the ground, that fossil fuel stuff, makes this plastic.
It's plastic.
I know.
It's pollutants.
Brittany, just because you're in a higher grade than me, doesn't mean you know more than me, okay? I have an awesome science teacher, Mr. Fickus, who knows a lot about this stuff. And I do know that plastic is made from the stuff in the ground, fossil fuels, oil, that can be burned up and like never used again. So that's why we need to recycle this stuff.
That's not called recycling.
Renewable, kind of. Ah! Not renewable, I mean. Renewable. Perpetual. The water, not the ducks. Oh, look, it's ice. Do it now.
It's already on.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this is another example of perpetual, but it's much dangerous than the ducks. Is it on? Renewable! Kind of.
Yeah,
If I fall and break my neck, just call the police or something.
it's ambulance. Perpetual!
Perpetual!
This is perpetual.
Don't do this at home, kids.
Scott, your boots are going to get wet. No, they're not.
How am I supposed to get back across? Perpetual! I'm scared! Mommy! Okay, so another two of the portfolio problems was not what are fossil fuels, but where do they come from and what are the three main fossil fuels? Number one is coal, which is non-renewable. Number two is natural gas. It's not renewable at all. And number three is crude oil, which is not renewable. But plastic, on the other hand, like you can recycle it, but once it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't come back. So make sure y'all recycle. Okay, so we wanted to know, what are they classified as? Like the three main natural fossil fuels, what are they classified as? Well, coal is classified as, of course, a solid, and then natural gas is, of course, a gas, and then crude oil is a liquid. So that's all. Okay, so two alternate energy resources if we couldn't have fossil fuels, like if we ran out or something like that, zombie apocalypse, I don't know, I just got done watching The Walking Dead. But, okay, so solar power is perpetual because it comes from the sun. And then another one is wind energy, wind power, that. It's perpetual because the wind is always there. So, yeah. But, there's not really any pros well, the cons are that they're both expensive. And another con is that the wind kills thinking of hydroelectricity, birds. It kills birds, so yeah. Okay, so like in that last clip, I said that there are no pros in it, but I couldn't talk in that video because I just got done walking a long hike, so I was out of breath. But I meant that there are pros. It's good for the environment, and I think that once you get done paying for it, since it's so expensive at the beginning, I don't think you have to pay anything for it, solar and wind. So I don't think you have to. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But I do know that they are expensive in the beginning, and just to start anyways. And it's good for the environment because it doesn't release any CO2, which isn't melting any of the polar ice caps. It's not, it's not bad for the environment. So that's a pro. So just ignore that part I said in the other video. Okay, yeah, okay. Another question to do. Sorry about that. My family are Italian, so we're really loud. We're not fighting, we're just loud. Anyways, I'm really tired and I just woke up, even though it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's my lazy day. Every day is my lazy day, especially when I get home from school after you guys torturing me. Anyways, so number 5, the portfolio entry shows. Okay, so the impact of burning fossil fuels has on global warming is like the polar ice caps melt and the it's warm places where it should be cold. So like in a few years, Ohio could be turning into like a tropical place, which brings more diseases like malaria with the mosquitoes and stuff like they have in Hawaii. I know a lot about that stuff. I love Hawaii, my home. And what else? Consequences of global warming. So like the farmers like farming could be bad because the soil could change, and which means the crops go bad, like no growing, which less food for us and more CO2 in the air, so it's harder to breathe. That's what I always think about whenever people say that more CO2 in the air. I think we need more trees so that it can filter the air and give us more oxygen so we can breathe better, and things like that. So yeah, CO2 is bad, very bad. Okay, that's it for this clip. Next clip, here we go. Okay, so I'm sorry about how I look. I look retarded. Hope your family doesn't see me looking retarded like I do. Look retarded. No makeup, didn't do my hair, but hey, I can't help it. It's my lazy day, and it's Sunday. Got school tomorrow. Gotta wake up at 5 o'clock. Whatever. Oh crap, I forgot to, hold on, focus. Probably not gonna put this in my portfolio. I got it right on my development chart for my chickens. I'm hatching chicken eggs. I don't know if that counts like a science thing. It's just a hobby. I do chicken eggs and I hatch them. I like, I don't know how many eggs I have in there. Oh look, I don't know if you can see them at all. I don't even know if you really care, but anyways, back to the portfolio. The product is creative enough to well, you already know that. I made a video with my goat and my chickens and my animals. I have a lot of animals. Everybody knows that. So you should know that I have a deep understanding about this stuff. So like, I do understand that CO2 is bad for the planet. Of course, I think everybody should understand that. Especially if you're like a farmer and you know a lot, like, I'm not really that much of a farmer. I don't really have that many animals, like farm animals wise. Like I have chickens and I have a goat, and so I guess, and we do garden, a huge garden every year, so I guess that helps. So I have noticed that every year that we do our garden, that like the soil we have, like it's not good. Like we don't plant it in the same spot though, which is the thing, and we plant it right next to our creek. So oh, and the thing we're learning about now, our bank is starting to come off. So that tip that you guys gave us about the concrete and stuff, that's like I told that's my family, and so we're gonna start doing that. So like when we first moved here, like 9 years ago, the creek wasn't even huge at all, but now it's like a big gap, and it took off a lot of our land. So that's a part of it, and so when I was talking about the garden thing, it's getting harder and harder to grow our plants and our crops. So that could have that could be like a result of the impact of CO2, carbon dioxide, that bad stuff. Okay, so now I have to do my reflection. I don't know if you really wanted me to do that on paper or not, so I'm just gonna do it on paper. So yeah, okay. I hope you really like this video. Not the last 2 clips because I look retarded and I have nobody to help me because my neighbor Brittany, the one that was filming, she went to spend a night somewhere else's house. Like, you really care. And yeah, that's just, I should have did this yesterday, but I didn't because I'm lazy. Alright, this is 3 minutes long.